with fire and shadows breath. Let beyond the fates and lie, know that. From Royal Grace to Riverside Trail, I've been now into a snail. Hello, dear friends. My name is Anissa Susana Hanintias, and you can call me Susul. Today is a special day for you and for me, because I will invite you to journey with me into a world that jealousy sparks the curse and love dares to break it. A tale whispered by rivers, remembered by stars, and passed down through generation. Okay, let's get back in time in the ancient kingdom of Daha. A wise king had two daughters. It was Princess Chandra Kirana, kind, beloved, and graceful daughters, and her young sister, Devi Galu, beautiful but consumed by envy. Chandra Kirana often walked among the villagers, giving some food and offering kind words. The people, of course, adored her. But Devi Galu, she shaded. Why her? Why not me? She whispered. One day, a prince came named Raden Inokrajapati from the kingdom of Kahuriban. He came to propose Chandra Kirana. The police cheered, a perfect match. Joy, peace, and prosperity couple. But there we go, burned with jealousy. So that very night, she crept into the forest where a dark sorceress waited. I want her gone. Galu hissed. The sorceress grinned, her eyes glowing, and a curse was cast. With a swirl of smoke and flash of light, Chandra Kirana became a golden snail. She was thrown into the river and forgotten. Far downstream, in the quiet seaside village, an old woman was washing clothes by the river. She saw something gleaming. A golden snail? She murmured, lifting it gently and broke it to her home. Day by day, strange things began to happen. Every day, when she returned from the woods, her house was always clean. Rice cooked, water jars filled, and clothes folded. She wondered, who's doing this every day? I have to know it. So one morning, she pretended to leave and peeked through the window. There, Beth was soft, golden light. Snail transformed into a very beautiful young lady. And guys, did you know who is it? It was Chandra Kirana, the princess from the kingdom of Daha. She sang softly and beautifully as she cleaned. Once upon a December, the old woman, what you know, tears in her eyes. But before she could speak anything, the girl turned back into a snail. That night, the old woman looked up for the stars and prayed, "Please, let this spell be broken. She deserves to be free." Meanwhile, Prince Indraprajapati could not forget his beloved. He searched far and wide, through forests, mountains, and also rivers, but found nothing. One night he dreamed a golden snail, a gentle old woman, and a warm little hut by the sea. He awoke with a start. This is not just a dream, it's a sign. Then he followed it, day and night, through storm and sun, until he reached the village. There, outside the small hut, the old woman stood and smiling as if she'd been waiting before. I know why you're here, she said, and placed the golden snail in his hand. In that moment, light exploded through the rooms. The curse shattered, and standing before him was Princess Chandra Kirana. Tears filled in their eyes. They embraced. They returned to the palace. Terrible weakness was revealed. The king, of course, banished her, hoping time will teach her the meaning of love and kindness. As for Chandra Kirana and Prince Inukurtabadi, they were married beneath the golden sun. And the river that once carried a golden snail now carried a legend. And that is the story of a very famous Indonesian folk tale, the story of Keong Emas. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have to always remember that jealousy brings pain, right? But love, kindness, and truth, they will always prevail. So, thank you for your kind attention today. I hope you all like my story. Have a nice day and see you!